Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian.
And Jynx here.
And welcome back to Tropico VI on the PS4 Pro. Alright, so there's two things we need to take care of, guys. In order to finish this smuggler's trade route, there's one last thing we have to do. We have exported 150 gold nuts. Now we need to have an active export trade route for gold nut. Now it doesn't say we need to complete it, just that we need to have an active one. So let's go ahead and do that. So set up one here, and I think you have to set it up to the smugglers. Now, one thing we didn't know, and I'm trying to get up to the top here so we can get out of raw resources. One thing we didn't know before is that there on the left, on the far left here, you will see, the little red arrow going up or the green going down. So that is imports and exports. So if it's the red arrow going up, then you're exporting. The green arrow going down, you are importing. So basically to the smugglers, you're typically only importing stuff. It also says that up there as well. Import bananas, export bananas, so on. Yeah, we didn't even know that. That makes a lot more sense now that you're importing from smugglers and why it costs so much. So the one exception seems to be with the gold nuts. The gold nuts, you do export them to the smugglers. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna just do the smallest one and try and make this happen. Now again, I think we just have to...
This is one of the sneakiest coconut-related gold smuggling plans I have ever participated in.
Well, as I was saying, we didn't have to actually finish the trade route. We only needed to have it active. So we did complete the quest. He said, but you must be careful. If Lord Windham becomes suspicious, of your allegiance, he will not hesitate to write a stern report to his superior, which could easily result in the formation of a committee, which might in time recommend an attempt upon your life.
Not the committees.
I've been chatting with the king, and we agree you're doing well. Making money, what? But life's not all work, you know. Culture's the thing for people in power.
Alright, so he wants us to build a theater, but we've already done that.
Alright.
So, we should be able to get...
We get some money,
What a
and some
lovely
immigrants.
theater. My playwright has nearly finished The Story of Your Life. We just need a really dramatic ending.
I.e., he wants to kill me.
That's what I was thinking.
So, and he's not too happy that we hired
Except
Penalty
I'm
Mo.
not gonna make you go to the theater, because I know what
Over.
happens there.
We must now attend the theater. It is possible that this is not a trap. It is also possible that I will one day be king of the world.
Alright, so I have
I don't
missed...
think so, Penalty Mo.
Well, that's what he's saying. It is possible that it's not a trap because he's saying that there is the small possibility that it's just as small that one day he'll be king of the world. Because it's probably a fucking trap.
I think he really does believe that, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's smart.
I think he's the type that's always wants to serve somebody.
That's the face of I'm gonna be king of the world.
He wants to
someday.
be the second-hand person, which is actually the smart thing to do, to not be the face of it. Because whoever hears about the right-hand man being assassinated? Nobody. It's always the face of the leader, So you could be behind the scenes making all the actual policies without putting your life at risk. So I have mistimed sharing the following information. Oh, savor of my worthless life. Whilst working for the crown, I once handed Lord Windham a coconut canape? Canape? Ignorant of his allergies. Yeah, I never heard of a canape. He may blame... Okay, I got it. That's okay. So, we have to go visit there, which we won't do that yet because there's something we need to take care of, guys. Something that I was looking at incorrectly, as somebody pointed out in the comments. So when we look at the shacks, I was looking at the shack here, and I was thinking that, see where it says wealth required, and everybody was broke? Because that's the wealth required to have a shack, which I knew that anybody could be in a shack, whether you're wealthy, or you're poor. It's just basically the only people who get shacks are the ones who don't have a house. This is the wealth required. It's not their wealth though. You have to actually hover over the people to see that these guys are in fact poor. They're not broke, so they could have a house if there's something closer. I don't know why they won't move over to here where there's plenty of housing.
It's more expensive across the road.
I don't really understand why they won't, why they have to be like right next to where they work.
I ask that all the time about bums. Like, why do you have to lay right next to where I work?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and demolish these again and just see if they'll like move.
They'll be back.
Yeah, they'll probably be back.
With a vengeance.
Because we have housing for both poor and well-off people, but they're just not moving to it.
And probably 5 other people.
However, I did notice an issue over here, guys. We in fact do have some well-off people who don't have a country house to live in. Yeah, they have no country house to live in, guys. So we're gonna have to fix that. Look at all these well-off people. Hernandez family.
Living in shacks?
Yeah, when they are well-off.
Maybe they're saving up.
Maybe, or maybe there's just not a country house
Trying to
next
get
to
a college education someday.
So
they gotta
let's
save for like a whole generation so that their kids can go.
Let's give them a country house, guys, here, so that they have somewhere nice to live.
That is
Can I stick one here?
Does it have a yard?
Yes, it does. They get a yard. Fancy smancy yard here.
That is fancy schmancy.
It is. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna have to put it. Can I stick it? Oh, can I stick it right there? Okay, so yeah, we'll just stick it here next to it, since this is where they're at any damn way. And we'll just do another one. And I forgot, somebody showed me a way to build multiple ones.
Freak the menu out.
So yeah, you can have, let me just see here, random variations. That's kind of cool. So yeah, you can do multiple constructions, so where you can build more than one. And, oh, what the hell?
Do they fit together?
Oh, okay, here we go. I guess I built one, didn't know I did. Anyway, so yeah, you can build more than one, so it doesn't close the menu there. So now we have 2 country houses building there for those 2 families, although technically we only needed 1 because the 2 families could have shared a country house.
Well, now we have 2.
Yeah, now we have 2.
They don't really like each other.
Yeah, maybe they want to. I bet they still end up in the same damn house though.
Like the Bowers and the Hernandezes.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the Joneses and the Smiths.
All right, so we're not gonna visit just yet. Let's give it a couple months. I guess there's no reason not to visit. We'll visit, guys. Let's make it happen. So we need to. I think we have to select our El Presidente first
I shall defeat you
and have him visit.
What's he up to?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
he
I
at
suppose
the
we can
theater?
follow him. No, we're trying to get him to go to the theater.
Oh,
Oh, is he really far
he's
away?
at the beach.
Oh, Lord.
He's like, I'm just not myself without the smell of fishes and.
I think he came over here to visit the coconut harvesters, or maybe he came to visit the pirates.
The aliens, like, what do you want?
So, hopefully he can get there in time. What is he doing as he goes?
He's rowing his boat.
Is he rowing? He doesn't have a paddle.
I know. He's pretending.
He's pretending to do it?
He's like, "Rrrr." Like, I don't think he knows how boats work.
What do you mean? What do you...
Like, you need an engine or a paddle or a sail, and
Well,
he's not using any of those.
At this time, there wouldn't have been any engines. So yeah, it's
Like a
essentially...
motor?
There was no motors. I mean, we're like in colonial periods. This is supposed to be like... Well, the colonial period started in the very late 15th century, 1400s. So it's got to be at least after that. And just looking at the text and all that kind of stuff, I mean, this port is the same no matter what age you're in. But I think it's supposed to be maybe 16th or 17th century, if I had to guess. 18th century at the latest.
Okay,
Is what I would
take your
assume.
word for it.
So there wasn't any engines until the 18th century.
But motors?
No, there wasn't any motors.
No motors?
And they weren't widespread either.
Oh.
So
Is that why
just-
they're using ponies and donkeys?
Yeah, that's why nobody has cars or anything.
Oh, and using wives?
Yeah, it looks like. Yep, he's got his wife. She pulls. Oh yeah, everybody uses their wives or their daughters.
Yeah, whichever. Daughters are full of energy.
And they basically just, hey, you woman, go bring me this
One
stuff.
of you women's. Load up. To be
So-
fair, though, we do have like very good bodies for just
Carrying stuff.
shit.
Well, yeah, because you guys have always had to like carry, the children
Children's.
on your hip, and then you'd also have to help carry all the, back when we were hunter gatherers and we were nomadic, you'd have to help carry basically everything that the tribe owned.
And then you have a bag, and like your
Excuse me,
kids and your
I
husband
need
want you to
teensy
carry
tiny
everything in that bag.
Because we all just have pockets,
you
we can
gotta
only
be
carry so
strong.
much in the pockets. You can carry, your wallet, your keys, your phone.
The bag is for my shit.
And a woman's got this big old bag. It's like, why would you not have her carry this stuff? It makes sense to put the stuff in the big old bag.
If you gotta carry
What do you
all
need
the
such a big old
stuff.
purse for any damn way?
I don't. I have a tiny one so that you guys can't ask me to carry
Now you
things
do,
now.
but you used to have those big old purses.
Yeah, and then I got smart.
So what does he want? Or as this telegram I received this morning says, that overambitious, egotistical bug, I think that's you, should do as we instruct him without making a blunder. You don't want to make a blunder, will you? Or our last blunder's ears are still nailed to the pillory.
He said
So-
we won't make one. He didn't ask if we wanted to.
He wants us to fulfill another trade route with the crown.
But I want to make a blunder.
So let's go ahead and set
That
that
sounds
up.
like fun, doesn't it? Will you blunder with me?
I would love to blunder with you, but I also want to keep playing the game.
You'll
And
be my
so
blunder bud.
I will be your blunder bud.
We can blunder together.
And our weapon will be blunderbusts.
Yeah.
But we should set this up even if we are gonna blunder Jinx.
We'll blunder later
Because otherwise,
when they least expect it.
exactly, that's how we should do it. 'Cause yeah, otherwise we won't get to keep playing. You'd think that cocoa would be done by now.
Hell no, coconuts take forever. Or cocoa takes forever.
Apparently so. Let's go and take a look, see what's going on with the cocoa, because that should have been. I would have think that would have shipped out by now. We were paying them stupid amounts of money. All right, well, there's not really anything else we can do. And we're already
You know
paying them
what's
a lot.
happening, right?
Are they eating all the
You're
cocoa?
being thieved from,
Everybody's taking the chocolate home
and the cocaine.
and the cocaine. All right, so let's
We're hiding the cocaine in the chocolate.
that's how we're doing it. So what I want to do is find our fucking president, see how far he is away.
Where are you, President?
All right, so El Presidente. He's heading to the theater. Can we not tell him to jog?
No.
Lose a little bit of
El
weight?
Presidentes don't jog.
I don't know. There's several presidents that used to jog. Bill Clinton used to
Presidents,
jog.
not El Presidentes.
I don't know if Obama ever jogged. He might have. I can tell you right now, Donald
Is
Trump
that a
doesn't
woman
jog.
of the streets?
Sure looks like it, doesn't it?
I mean, just because
She's on her
dressed
way to
like
the
a
chapel.
prostitute doesn't
She has
mean
a high school
is one.
education. She works at the theater, Jinx. I'm not entirely sure that's a woman.
I was just thinking that. I was like, I'm not sure what's going on here with
There was a time where men did do all the parts, but that wasn't this period. That was more like antiquity.
trying to figure out what's going on here with this situation.
In Middle Ages, women were allowed in the theater.
Why would you go to church like that?
I guess it depended on the country. Some countries didn't let you. Yeah, why would you? You'd think you'd change your outfit.
Why are
They all
okay.
dress like that.
Okay.
Oh, she's from Russia.
Is she?
Yeah. And we did a little smooch as we walked by each other.
Who's that? Oh, the Presidente?
That's the president, yeah.
Oh, is that his lady?
I guess. I don't know.
Yelena?
All right,
Okay.
so he
Oh,
works
he
at the
ran
theater.
into
So
a
that's what the
wall.
men wear at the theater. Our mandate's running out. I know.
We know.
We're trying to get the shipping done. That's the one thing I haven't really entirely been able to figure out, guys, and it's been the most frustrating thing. Like, I mean, honestly, we've been pretty garbage at the game overall. I really regret not playing it more before we started the series. Because, yeah, we haven't exactly been good at it. But the one thing that I'm really kind of frustrated with is I don't know how to find out. And I still haven't found this. I was looking around.
Find the screen with all the trade stuff.
Yeah, like I can see this. Like, but what is this? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, is that? I think that is what we're.
No, because that's not,
Oh,
it
it
says
doesn't tell
cocoa,
us
4,320 per 1,000 units. How many thousand units am I producing? I click on this, it doesn't tell me.
It kind of tells you.
I mean, I guess you could look at. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
the out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. One thing we do need to do, though, and somebody mentioned this, and this is something I forgot about, is that we need to change up our farms, because remember we had talked about this last episode.
Yeah, you
How
swap your crops.
you can swap the crops, or you can just switch over to this. It decreases the efficiency by 40%, but the plantation does not decrease the fertility over time. That's one option as well.
We don't want to blight.
And I think we might do that, because you get 10% efficiency for other plantations in the vicinity with different crops running on the same work mode. So it might not actually be a 40% penalty. So let's do that. Let's do multiculture. We're gonna do that with all of these guys.
It's a big area too.
I think that's supposed to represent the idea of like switching, actual switching crops, so you don't have to switch out crops.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, we have 4 here, so we shouldn't be getting any penalty. In fact, I don't know if this is actually in. No, that one's not in the vicinity here, unfortunately.
Oh well.
But we could always build another plantation somewhere. I don't really want it next to the theater. That's not fitting. I don't know where we'd put it though.
We'd have to like expand up into the island.
Let's see what happens when our Presidente goes to the theater. Is he there yet? There he is.
So.
He's right there.
Oh.
So yeah, let's see what happens here, because we might end up like finishing the mission, and then everything we do on the island is irrelevant at the point, I guess. I don't know what happens. I assume you can move to the next mission.
El Presidente, where'd
Well, I
you
don't think
go?
we'll get assassinated. He's inside. He's in the theater.
Oh, I think you are gonna get
Our
assassinated.
revolution
I
is
don't
as
think
yet
so.
only marginally glorious, but with your continued support, Governor, the people will make it shine.
So he wants us to complete the loot raid, or we already did that actually. So we can get some money, we can get a random blueprint, or we can get 10 revolutionary immigrants. Let's go and get the 10 revolutionary immigrants, trying to build a population up. I know that we actually have a lot of people.
I am shot. Oh, alas, por penultimo. As I reached for the peanuts, something went bang, then bang again, 9 more times.
I was like just talking
I
shit
told you.
about how the right-hand man never gets shot. I think what happened is that he jumped out in front of the bullet for
think so
us
too.
and helped us. That's what I'm talking about. Like he's that type. He'll do anything for his leader, the person he follows.
He just wants a little statue.
I had wondered about the construction of this luxury box. It's very open, isn't it? And this special theater, designed by the crown, has a lot of the shadowed eaves. I am just glad that Penultimo dies, not you, Great One. Remember, loyal Penultimo, with just one little statue.
We have to help him.
So we can praise the staging, wake from your slumber somewhat irritated, or help him. Of course, we're going to help him.
Penultimo is a national hero. We respect those who get shot for the cause. Some of us hope to get shot ourselves one day.
Alright, so we got to build guard towers. We already have 2, so we will build the 3rd one.
We're gonna give him a very heavy coconut as a gift.
Alright, so do you really think he wants a coconut, Jinx?
I think he would take anything from us.
Yeah,
And
but that
cherish
seems like
it.
that would be kind of rude. Like, he hates coconuts, Jinx. Why would you give him a coconut? He hates them.
Does he?
Yeah, because he was stuck on the island with nothing but coconuts.
No, Penultimo doesn't mind coconuts. It's Windhelm who hates coconut.
Well, he hates coconuts too. But I'm saying that, remember, he was stuck on this island here with the coconuts.
I think his best friend was probably a coconut. You better watch your mouth.
You're right. His best friend was a coconut. I forgot about that.
Now the heavy coconut's probably gonna be his BFF. He's gonna call it El Presidente.
Alright, so we want to build it.
So snuggle it.
It's going to snuggle that coconut.
Coconuts are not very snuggly though.
Not really, no.
Mm-mm.
Put it right there, guys.
Not all things that are furry are cuddly as well.
Shouldn't snuggle everything.
I mean, you can try. There's no harm in trying, right? Unless it's not your furry thing that you're trying to snuggle.
Jinx is going really into this story here. We got the raid done, so that gave us those hides. I wonder if that was enough for us to get the import done. No, it wasn't. Yeah, we still haven't got a fucking import done yet. Jesus Christ, man.
Import or the export?
Yeah, the export is what I meant to say. Yeah, we still haven't got the export done. Excuse me. I do know the difference between
'Cause they
export and
want,
import,
like,
guys.
so
I swear.
much stuff where they'll ship it out.
All
Which I
right,
know
so
that saves costs, but still.
it might not. It might still be here though, and hasn't arrived to the port. So maybe I'm jumping the gun because we did just get it. But let's go and get another raid going, guys. And I think we should just keep on going after resources because that's what we need. We need logs too. That we can turn into planks. Copy corner gold, sugar and wool. What do you think, Jinx?
Shit.
Maybe the coal logs and pineapple.
I mean, we do need logs and pineapples. How are we gonna make pina coladas without
Exactly.
pineapples?
How do you make pina coladas?
God, I want a pina
Without
colada.
pineapple.
It's such a shitty day today.
It was a shitty day for both of us, guys. It just didn't go well, man. It was just one of those days Like just nothing's going well. Like both of our stomachs was messed up all day. Probably something we ate.
And I had to go to work.
And then Jinx had to work today. And then we also, I have an eye problem going right now, guys. I've got something wrong with my eye.
Or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a infection of the tear duct. I was joking that I think I broke my eye because I haven't cried in so long. It's been over 12 years since I cried, guys.
I think that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I don't even know what it's like to cry anymore. And then, so yeah, like 2 weeks ago, my eye just started leaking. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, the demand timed out. What are you talking about? We're building this stupid guard tower. They didn't give us enough time to build the guard tower.
God damn it.
Did I not accept it? Or was it a different thing that was offered and I never accepted? Yeah, that might have happened because it looks like we do still have this. But yeah, my eye just started leaking a couple weeks ago. I'm like, what the hell is this shit leaking out of my eye? Just tears or something. Just leaking all the time.
I thought
And then
he was gonna tell me how much he loves me.
and then like a couple days ago, it just like swole up, and I've got like this big old like red like swelling, and just it looks bad.
Painful.
Yeah, and it's like all underneath my eye. That's and I looked it up, and it seems like it's a tear duct infection, but I don't know. So I might have to go to the doctor about that now.
While trying to guess what kind of medications they prescribe.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. But yeah, so it's just been a shitty day, man. And the bunny peed all over the place, man. Made a big old mess I had to clean up. It was just terrible.
He's going through puberty.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got to mark everything.
Yeah, we're going to have to take him for that procedure soon. What am I trying to do?
You're going to learn today, bunny. You're going to learn today.
I wanted to look at the homeless citizen situation.
It's kind of mean when you think about it.
It is.
But
It's
gotta
terrible.
Be done.
It does have to be done.
He lives a fantastic fucking life for a bunny.
Why would it not let me go into it? I'm trying to look at the... Oh, now let me go into there. Trying to look into... There we go. Got it. It's working now. So we need to take a look at where all the people work that don't have... Okay, so it's the coconut harvesters that don't have a house. There's also a tavern somewhere that doesn't have a house either. And a construction office, too.
Tavern?
Yeah, a tavern that doesn't have a... Then these people work at the tavern don't have a house.
Oh, I see.
And then let's take a look at the well-off people and see where they're working.
Can't they just sleep in the tavern?
Plantation, ranch, the rum distillery. Oh, okay, I see where we're at here. Okay, these are all well off.
Oh, the Bowers and the Martinezes.
So what we're gonna want to do?
They're rivals.
Mm-hmm. Are you
But
sure?
their
Let's take a
children are in
look.
love.
Did their house? Was this like a Romeo and Juliet situation, Jinx?
Kinda, yeah.
I want to see if they did move in with each other. If they moved, or they're living next to each other. They did move in with each other, didn't they? Maybe not.
I don't think they did.
They're okay. Where the hell are they at? Did they just build new shacks?
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, so
Like,
let's
we
build.
just really like our shack.
I didn't think there would be enough. I think the reason why everybody's so well off is because we're paying everybody so much money,
That's
man.
true.
We're paying everybody like a
We
shit
don't
ton
have
of
very
money.
many farms. We just have like
We're
one
just
for
paying
each
everybody
type of
like.
export and then pay everybody really well.
We do have a lot of sugar though. All right, and then we'll also
That's
get.
what I would do. I would pay people well if I had people working for me.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you would love your job.
Yeah, we would always. I don't know why you wouldn't.
But if you weren't doing a good job, you wouldn't have that
Yeah,
job
you'd get
anymore.
fired. That's the way I look at it. Is like make your employees love their job so much that they don't want to lose it, and they will be the best employees that you could have if you treat people right. They will work for you, man. That's the way I feel. Look, not the wealthy of America.
No.
They don't want to pay nobody
Like,
nothing.
how can we get you to work for free?
I should have did multiples on this one, guys.
They do that by giving you a discount at the place that you work. So they just pay you in shit.
Yeah,
They
basically.
pay you and you give it right back.
You give
to
it
them.
right back to them. Because you need to buy the shit. I think they're clever. I guess they are clever, but we know what they're doing. They're just, we have no
Like,
power
I know
to do
you're
it.
screwing me over. I just can't do anything about it.
'Cause I need that shit.
I need the discount.
I'm trying to find somewhere good to build this,
Where
guys.
I work, the discount isn't even worth anything because it's
Put it
too
right there.
damn expensive.
All right, so we got some new housing, guys. And now we're just trying to fulfill. We're about to get get canceled again, man. These motherfuckers about to kick us out. Kick our mandate out. We're about to fail the mandate and just kick our president out.
Didn't we have like something
we got all this
that
money
we were doing to extend it?
The trade route that I'm having that I just can't get fucking completed. Yeah, like look at the cocoa should have been completed.
We're so close with the cocoa.
We've been sitting at that for a long time though.
Really?
Yeah. And that's the only one that's close to being completed.
Like how often do they leave?
I don't know. Is that the cocoa? Tell me that's the cocoa. Let's
It's
find
gotta
out.
be the cocoa. No, it's just a dude returning to the office.
Yep.
That's a nice ship.
Alright, so that's kind of a bummer, guys. I don't really know. I don't know what the problem is.
Can you increase in
Governor,
efficiency
the
at your
people
dock?
have a request.
I thought we'd already done that. I guess we can look.
Secret request.
It's a secret.
Okay, so only I know what it is, and several dozen loose-lipped freedom fighters and your spies. In fact, you almost certainly knew what we wanted before we did. In which case, please do it, and we shall say no more. So only she knows who it is,
What's
as
your
well as like
secret?
3 dozen other
You
people.
can tell me.
I don't even
I
know.
won't tell anyone.
I don't know my secret either, Jinx. Complete the rescue raid. Have a pirate go. All right, so we need to do a rescue raid. We could do that. It's easy enough.
Who were we rescuing?
That's the one where we bring the people to our.
Oh, we're just snatching people.
Yeah, I didn't need to do it that way, guys.
Snatching people.
It doesn't look like we have a mission going. Oh yeah, we do.
Ooh, our approval rating is way low.
Luckily, we don't have elections, so it's pretty
Like,
irrelevant.
luckily, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, we don't actually need to
We are
care.
prepared for invasion, my governor. And here they come. I hope they are slow, so we can snipe them from afar.
All right, so we got
Okay.
the guard tower. That got us 10 revolutionary immigrants.
Governor, you look so pretty today. Oh, sorry, I have been bleeding a little since I was shot, and my head feels very light.
All right.
I
But
feel
you're
like
right, work
he's-
comes first. You must please your people to secure their support when you proclaim independence. And this is necessary before the crown has killed you, or has you killed. Which method will you use to shower happiness upon your people? So, we can do food, faith, or liberty. One of the interesting things we found about faith on the loading screen is that if your faith happiness gets too low, then your people stop having children. So Jinx's tactic of not giving a shit about faith would
Yeah.
result in nobody having babies.
No babies.
We should probably go with the faith one just because it's the easiest one.
Probably better that way anyway. They're all just a bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah, I guess we could do the faith one because we're like almost there.
Pray for happiness.
I guess we're almost there on all of them.
Big screen TV.
Let's say faith. And then we'll just build, all we probably need to do is just build one church somewhere. So let's do that, guys. Let's build, where is that at? That's over here, isn't it? Let's build a chapel. Somewhere where they don't have a
Who
chapel
needs
yet.
Jesus.
I don't think these people have Jesus yet.
That's Coconut Island. They don't need Jesus over there. They got coconut.
Do you think the gold
They
people
got
should have?
coconut Jesus.
You think we should have it over here then?
No, because they drink a lot. I don't want them to feel guilty about their lives.
Well, we gotta build it somewhere,
Why is
Jinx.
the road not connected anymore?
Because remember we couldn't
that's
connect it
right.
because it was
Never
fucking not. It didn't
mind.
work. Where's the front of this one? Oh, I had the front.
Guess we can put it on that other island.
I
Coconut
am already over here, Jinx. You said not the
You're
Coconut
gonna
Island.
make them feel guilty about the one thing that makes them happy.
I'm not gonna make them feel guilty.
Yeah, you are. You're like
The priest will.
alcohol's the devil.
Okay, wait a minute. What is this guy
It'll make
griping
you
about?
play with your wiener.
Don't know what they are having problems with. Is that they're overstocked? Oh, yep.
Oh shit!
They've got too much stuff in storage. Oh, we completed a trade route?
I
Yeah.
must say I'm
Excellent.
glad to be still working with you.
Extend the mandate.
Finding good help is so difficult these days.
We really just got there, guys. Wow. That was a close one.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of that.
All right, let's go ahead and increase the Teamster office. Their wages there. We already did it here, and you wanted to look at the port. I completely forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do that. We already have the port all the way up.
We sure do.
There's the sniffer dogs, but actually decreases efficiency. It just decreases crime that's generated from the port.
We don't care about crime.
So yeah, we actually have the port all the way at max efficiency.
Some of our best friends are criminals.
Do we need another trade route? No. We'll wait until we get a mission for that. Although starting to work on it might be wise now that I think about it. You know what? Yeah, it probably would be wise for us to go ahead and start working on it since we already know that it takes us ages to get it done. What should we export?
Forever.
What should we export? Well, we could always do a quick one with gold if need be. We already got the logs and we already have the rum. You know what? We're just going to keep it open. Yeah, we'll keep it open and then we'll do a gold one if we get the mission. Just give them a little bit of gold just to get it completed. All right. So we got the mandate extended, so we get to play for a little bit longer. I guess we should take a look and see what I should be building here. Oh, you know what? I bet we're not even researching, are we? Let's take a look here. The research. Yeah, we're not even researching anything.
Oh, no.
Oh, and we never... I think we might have enacted those. We'll take a look at that in a second.
I thought we did.
We did get the library work mode. Okay. Is there any other ones we actually want? I don't think so. Yeah, we don't want any of these. So what we want to do is let's take a look at the library work mode and see what this is. So support public services, the efficiency is decreased by 25%. While this building is operational, the efficiency of each... Okay, so that helps high schools and colleges. Uncensored portfolio means it emits liberty.
It means it has a porno section.
Mm-hmm. So the knowledge generation is reduced by 50%. I don't see any reason not to do that since we're not going to use the knowledge. So let's do that for right now just to get that liberty up, and that'll also increase the happiness.
Said porno and you hopped all over
I was right on it, Jinx. I was right on it. I was like, let's put pornos in the libraries.
No censorship.
I don't believe in censorship. Opposed to it, guys. True story.
Put it in one of those curtained rooms. You remember those from the 90s in like movie stores? Like the adult section.
Do you remember them, Jinx?
Well, I never went in them because I was a kid.
Jinx is telling us something here.
But I remember seeing them and like the people who would go in there. I was like, what's in there?
I do remember them, yeah. But yes, I did not go in those because the last movie store I went to that had one, I was not old enough to go in them, so.
Yeah.
Then Blockbusters and Hollywood took over everything.
And then they just threw the porn in
and they
with
didn't
the
have,
Disney movies.
Did they even have porn in Blockbusters? I mean, I worked in a Blockbuster and we did not have a porno section. Hastings, oh yeah.
Had the porn like right next to the kids section.
I remember.
I don't know if
it was like right next to it, like or just they just didn't even pay attention.
Aisle, like
it was ridiculous, guys.
Yeah.
No, it was in the next aisle, I think. Or something like
there
that.
was one time.
It was really close.
My parents went and complained, so I don't know if they had anything to do with that movie.
Well, I remember the last time we went to Hastings, it was in the aisle next to it.
If Hastings is even a thing anymore.
Yeah, maybe gone. Well, the last time we went to Hastings was when we were in Texas, which was what, like 5 years ago? Is that when we left Texas? I don't even know anymore. It seems like 5 years.
Seems like a lot longer, but
maybe 4.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we left Texas.
Like 4.5, 5.
Jinx doesn't know, basically. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Start a bidding war.
I'm going to try and get another... I really want to put some more crops out there, guys. I think with that, us changing that...
We need more farmers.
Work mode. If I can just find it. I never know where any... Every time I go into here, I don't know where
Can we
anything
afford
is.
a circus?
I don't know. I guess we can look, because Jinx really wants a circus.
I just want the animals.
Can we not put one here? Trying to get one here.
In real life, I don't like circuses.
I think the only thing we can make here is...
The animals look so sad.
They do. Can we get the sugar plantation over here? That's not gonna fit.
That and when I was a kid, my mom took me to the circus and I threw a fit and she said she would never take me again and she didn't. Because I wanted something like a little, like one of those sparkly water baton
And she didn't get you what you wanted, so you threw a fit?
And I threw a fit. I threw like the biggest fucking meltdown, like psycho kid meltdown. It was so bad, even I remember how bad it was. And she's like, "That's it. We will never,
ever
go to the fucking circus again." And I was like, "Man, she's bluffing." She did not bluff. She was serious.
Never went to the circus again.
Not even as like a grown ass kid. I'm like, "Hey, mom, you know, I'm mature now. Can we go to the circus?" She's like, "No, fuck you.
No. You ain't never going to the circus again, child."
I'm like, "Oh."
Thought I was playing.
I guess.
I've never been to the circus before. I've never been to the circus.
I thought we took our kid to the circus.
To the circus?
Yeah.
No, we never took our kids to the circus.
No, maybe not.
No, I've never been to a circus before. Never ever. We used to go to like sports games.
Well, the clowns scare me.
Go to the stadium.
They're all like drunk and weird.
We'd go watch basketball games, baseball games. My favorite sport, though, of all professional sports is NFL football, and I have never been to an NFL game in my life, like ever. One day, guys. One day, because they're so fucking expensive. I've been to a bunch of NBA games, been to a lot of baseball, MLB games, unfortunately. I don't really like baseball anymore, but we completed a trade route. We got the cocoa done finally. Or was that the one we got done, or was it the hides? It looks like we finally got the hides done. I think the hides that we got from our pirates, we sold those. Excellent.
Where
Look
did
at us
we get
go.
the hides?
They stole them from somewhere,
Are they
Jinx.
people hides?
Oh, I would hope not.
We do business with the cannibals, don't we? I mean, that's very resourceful of them, but still, ew.
So what do you want to import? I guess coffee would be pretty easy. You get a small number of coffee.
And we need more coffee. Oh god, I want some coffee.
Oh, I could drink some coffee. Let's go ahead and do the...
Wouldn't be wise with tummy troubles, though.
No, wouldn't. We'll do the coffee, guys. Because it's not a very large order. It's 400, although we've had some trouble.
That's how I feel. You know, just a little cup wouldn't hurt anybody, right?
That's the way you always feel. And it ends up never being the case.
No, because I make big cups.
Big old cups with a bunch of creamer and sugar. Tasty shit.
Peppermint creamer.
Jinx is like... Some of you guys know this. Jinx is like...
But some of them don't.
Some of them don't. Jinx has a serious peppermint problem, guys.
It is, you know, yeah.
It's serious. It's a
much.
problem.
I am quite obsessed with it. I need peppermint flavor, peppermint scent. Like, it just needs it. Like, it fuels my soul.
And she has to, like, every once in a while not get peppermint stuff, like peppermint soap and stuff, because it's out of control, guys.
That's how much I love you, though. Because
She
I don't
doesn't
want to
get...
subject you to that much peppermint.
I don't like peppermint. Like, I don't like
he's
it
like,
at all.
oh, and the children hate the peppermint. They're like, Mom, stop with peppermint. I'm like, no.
It's crazy, guys. We've had an intervention multiple times. It doesn't work.
Man, I'm like, no, it's the peppermint or my family. I'm gonna choose the peppermint. I'm sorry.
We thought about sending her a rehab or something, but I called and they laughed at me. Like, that's not a true addiction, sir.
I need a teensy tiny favor.
And then all I said to him was like, because you haven't met her yet. Or as this telegram I received this morning received this morning says, I'm terrible at reading today, apparently. That overambitious... Okay, so you already said all this shit to us. This is the blunder. They say the same thing over again. So he wants another trade route. We'll go and accept it because...
We need to.
We need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up a gold one as well. Because I don't know how we're doing on getting the coffee exported. Oh, okay. 2 months and 13 days.
Like,
That's
we're
how long I've
just
been running it.
begging him to extend our
Mandate.
contract.
Yeah.
Or
Can we even...
whatever.
Do we have a gold one? It figures. There's never a gold one when I need it. All right. Yeah,
Are
there's
you
no gold.
importing or exporting?
I'm trying to export.
Oh, I see.
There's no gold exports.
Yeah.
So that we can complete the quest. So maybe we'll go back in a couple months and take a look, see if that gets changed. We should probably take a look at other stuff. I haven't really been building nothing,
Why
guys.
would they not want our gold?
They just have no demand for it.
Flooding the market.
Yeah, flooding the market with gold.
That sounds like a problem.
So a
Not
lot
flood
less
the market.
people are currently unemployed, or excuse me, homeless. I never did build anything for these people over here, though, so that was kind of fucked up on my part. What about these construction people? Where do they live? Which,
You can arrange an accident?
yes. Like if they're like not voting for you and stuff. All that is kind of stuff that is more evolving around once you do the voting
Well, I
and
think
stuff.
maybe we should test it out just to see.
It might affect public opinion.
What kind
Jinx.
of accident? What's an accident? How can that affect public opinion? There will be an accident and we'll make a big to-do. We're like, oh gosh, we've got to take away pitchforks because they're dangerous.
Yep, that's what we should do, Jinx.
Exactly.
So I said I was gonna get these guys a house, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll get them no, not a country house, a bunkhouse.
Oh, I thought that said bathhouse. I was like, ooh, we need one of those.
Yeah, we need a bathhouse up in here, man.
I mean, people just bathe in them, but that's exciting, right? Who
Alright, so
doesn't
good.
like bathing with other people?
That was a thing that was very popular for a time. You don't really see public bathhouses these days
Yeah,
anymore.
what happened to that?
Let's go and
America got fat, that's why.
bring down production. We are clearly producing too much gold. You didn't think that could be possible, but we cannot import it fast enough. So let's go. You know, I don't want to bring it down that much. We'll bring it down just a little bit. Cutting these people's wages.
Getting rid of their shit because the road's not attached.
I don't know.
The ones
actually,
with this stuff.
well, because these
boxes.
guys' road is attached, and they're also overstacked.
Oh. That says they're empty.
Oh,
and
okay,
stuff.
they're empty. Well, what about this guy? Why are they not? Oh, they're connected. You know what? Maybe it is that. Yeah, you're right, Jinx.
'cause he's
But there's no
full
way
and
for
you're
me
not
to connect it. There's nothing I can do about it. There's a reason why I didn't connect it. It wouldn't connect.
Can you build a bridge over the road?
Huh?
Or can you connect the road to... No.
There's nothing to do here. Yeah, there's like no way around it. It's just, it's too narrow.
Build over the water.
I mean, you can build over the
You
water.
can do it.
I could do that, but
Or build another port. Just for that.
I could do that, or I could just build here that won't let me.
Said the water is too close.
Cannot. Oh, anyway, you can't do it in the colonial era, anyways.
No. The water is too wet.
I
Oh,
suppose
that
we
would work.
could. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. It's better than, or we could just delete this gold thing.
But it's full of gold.
It is full of gold, you're right. But if it's not getting anywhere, then there's no point in having it. I suppose it would be worth the Teamsters port then.
Do you have to have a Teamsters port? Or is it...
No, they might be able to do it through here, but it's better to have a
Oh, I
Teamsters
see.
port. So yeah, we'll give them one, maybe.
You gotta flip it around.
Oh shit, I'm not even paying attention.
There you go.
No wonder.
Wonder.
Yeah, we'll just have 2 Teamsters ports here, and we'll just like step down production of the Teamster port there, because they're just
Although
only.
they can't go to church. Well, I guess they can walk to church, right?
You would think they would be able to walk.
They gotta be able to walk to church.
Yeah, I think maybe just the roads are for the goods. The goods have to, which is why like houses don't need to be connected to the roads.
Like, those are cute little houses.
Why is this person living in a shack instead of, because they're well off, they don't want to live with all the poor people?
I don't blame them.
All right. So are these people well off too?
A
And
shack on your own is better than being crammed in with a dozen other people.
so we need to get these people country houses.
And I'm crafty. I could make a hell of a shack.
We'll get one there, and then we'll get one here.
I keep trying to convince Praetorian that we need one of those little tiny houses in the woods.
We've watched some videos of it on YouTube. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know that I want to live in a tiny house. Like, part of me is like okay with it, but
That one that you showed me with like the double
some of them are
layers.
nice.
Yes.
Some of
that
those
one.
are pretty nice tiny houses, guys.
It's like all windows.
Mm. Yeah, we are not producing enough sugar for these rum distilleries. Yeah, they just can't get the job done now.
Need more sugar.
Yeah, I would have loved to have got. We don't have any more places to put the sugar though.
No, we went like way over.
Oh shit, we did go way over. We never did complete this. What happened with the faith thingy? Like, what's going on here?
I know.
I
They
thought-
got Jesus. What
Yeah.
more do they need?
Where did we build the
Oh,
church?
They need those.
Oh, we didn't
candles.
give them a church. We put these guys with the church over here, and it's done. What? Let's take a look at the faith overview, faith coverage. Let's see what's going on here. Why do people say that we don't have enough faith?
There's something weird hovering over the church that we built.
Right here,
Yeah.
the people
What
will
does
make.
that mean?
I don't know.
Are they having to wait to go to church?
If we stopped doing the help first, preach later in those other places, that might increase it. But what we'll do before we do that is let's build a church over here so that every island has a church, and then we'll see if that fixes the situation. And if
Or
it doesn't,
chapel?
yeah, chapel, whatever. And if it doesn't, then these guys need Jesus more than anybody, so maybe we should put it close to them.
The pirates ain't gonna go to church.
You don't know that, Jinx. They might. Where do we want to put it? We get it like right. Yeah, we can get it right here. Get it right there, and then we'll build a road out to it. Don't need a road, of
I don't
course.
think our other church has a road either.
I don't think it needs a road. We might have a road to it though already though. And it's just be windy roads.
The road to church is long and winding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have a road there. Again though, I don't think it needs a road.
She's going to church. Like, I won't let a little mud stop me.
Alright. We're up to 298 people. It seems like we didn't make a lot of progress this episode. I guess we got our mandate extended just to watch it also tick down to 1 fucking year left, essentially. But we have, yeah, I don't know why we're not exporting the planks fast enough. Just a lot of problems, guys. A lot of problems. These guys have an empty stock. Oh, they don't have the logs in. Oh, shit, I built the lumber mill. My bad, guys. Shit. I did not mean to build the lumber mill there. We're going to go ahead and delete that because we did not have a problem with that. So let's demolish that. I meant to build a new logging camp. My bad. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, guys. So yeah, they're demolishing it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, and there's a big old trash pile there. So you have to get rid of that?
Oh, no.
That's the first time I've demolished anything. Oh, nope, that goes away too.
The world eats it.
Got it. It's biodegradable, guys. Alright, so what we want to go ahead and do is get the logging camp. What I meant to build here, guys. Sure. That's what I meant to get, guys. So that might help with the exporting of planks. As far as the trade route, we'll take a look, guys. But yeah, then we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. See how close we are. Obviously, we're never going to get that one completed. And then
I think there's a gold one now.
There might be. We'll take a look. Yeah, we haven't done anything for the coffee yet. Let's take a look and see if there's any new ones that we can get. We have it. Well, we don't have a ton of money. I guess I've been building a lot, huh? All right, cotton, fish. There we go. Gold. Yeah, we'll do the gold one. That's clearly be the best one for us right now. We'll do the gold, just the lowest number, and hopefully we can get that done so we can extend the mandate, which we'll be doing in the next episode, guys, because this is going to be it for this one. So I think we should also take a look whenever we get a chance at like what we're currently like yeah, maybe have these guys. I would imagine they're going to be kind of filled up here. Like maybe get another job here opened up because yeah, we tick that down. We were trying to get the hides. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these jobs back opened up. But yeah, what we really need to do is like just kind of take a look at like all of our buildings and see like what they're currently doing. Make sure that we're not paying them all too much. Yeah. I think everybody's really wealthy in our country right now. Yeah, maybe rebudget a little bit.
Presidente is poor.
Yeah, get a little bit of money for ourselves here. We got 300 population now though. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. We're still here. We haven't failed yet, if you don't count that first time. We haven't failed again, I should say. And hopefully we won't fail this time if we could just get one of these fucking quests done, man. It's having some trouble with it. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. We could definitely use any of your guys' tips and suggestions for those of you who are familiar with the game, because I kind of suck at it, man. I do not, yeah, I don't know a lot about the game, clearly.
There is so much more to it than I thought there was going to be.
Yeah, it's a pretty deep game.
Like, I knew it was going to be deep, but I didn't know how deep.
Well, it's just really, we're just noobs. I don't like going into any of these strategy games without some experience. Any type of strategy game or city building game. I don't like going into them like a noob. I'm so blind. All I did was the tutorial. I probably should have done, if I could do it all over again before we started the series, I would have tried to squeeze into our schedule somehow. I would have tried to do like a short campaign, at least through the colonial era, so I'd know the basics and shit. But it is what it is. So I hope you guys are still enjoying it. I hope to see you on the next episode, and thanks for watching, guys.